Hi, welcome. Ooh, that was a little too much. Welcome to Cooking with V. Welcome to Cooking with V. So today I'm going to show you how I meal prep, and I'm going to make some lemon garlic shrimp pasta. It's super delicious, very, very low in fat, and it tastes so good. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our shrimp. I bought the one that is tail off, shell off, all ready to go. You can buy them however you want. I prefer that way because then it's just easier. So I'm heating up my skillet right now, and I like to use cooking spray because it lowers the fat that you will be in your recipe too. And I like to keep a lot of my food low fat so that I can add in fat where I want to. More about that later. But so I'm warming up my skillet. I'm going to throw the shrimp in there with a little bit of garlic salt and some lemon, and gonna give it a nice saute. And that's the first part. I also have over here some water in the pot. I'm gonna cook up some pasta. So that's our first step. So the pan is hot, so the shrimp's going in. I take some lemon, squeeze it over the top of the shrimp. Some garlic salt. And we're going to let that cook until the shrimp isn't clear anymore, it's white. And even, I really like to get it to where it has a little bit of crisp on it. I think it tastes really good like that, but to your preference, however you want to do that. So I took the shrimp out of the pan and I drained the water and the juice off. I kept it, and then I'm putting the shrimp back in the pan just to give it a little crisp on each side because I think that makes it even tastier. Okay, so now everything's cooked, pasta is cooked, shrimp is cooked, which is super simple. It's 2 main ingredients. Oh, and then mushrooms are cooked too. The part that makes everything really good for meal prep is if you portion everything out in the correct portions. So if you don't know your macros or what your macros should be, send me a message and I can help you with that. But the person that I am making this for is gonna have about 40 grams of carbs per meal. So what we're looking for right now, that totals out to about 80 grams of cooked pasta. There's a difference between cooked and uncooked, so make sure you know which one, how many grams, if it's uncooked or cooked, for your serving size. And I use a food scale, so I'm going to turn on the food scale, set it to tare so it doesn't measure the food container here, and then I'm going to portion out 80 grams of cooked pasta for her, which is not that much. So how I make up for a small amount of carbs in someone's diet is we make up for it with veggies. So that's one of the reasons why I like to put mushrooms with this meal, because then you can have a little bit more volume in your food and still feel like it's a good amount of food. And then the last step is to measure out the shrimp. And she gets about 40 grams of protein. So we're gonna measure that out. I use an app, most of the time I use MyFitnessPal, and you can enter in your food before you go ahead and eat it. So you know exactly how much you're going to eat before you actually eat it, so that you know it's in the right amounts. And so I'm gonna measure that out, and then this meal will be almost ready.